Hi everyone, my name is Cindy and I would like to take a few minutes and share with you some of the amazing benefits that I've received since I began my Plexus journey. I would like to start out first just sharing a little background about me in hopes that maybe somebody listening to me would be able to relate. It took me quite a while to actually start my journey because I am a huge skeptic. When it comes to sales and marketing, I already have my guard up because I realized that's the job, is to sell a product. So I was very skeptical. Sometimes I would hear some of the amazing stories, and they were so amazing that I was like, I don't know about all that. And then, number two, if there is a phobia about medications or vitamins, just anything that has gone into my body, I have been very fearful, very anxious. I had so much reservation to ever putting anything into my body. Matter of fact, I usually just ride out anything that comes along, and I have found out from my doctors that is not necessarily a bad thing. That has actually been a good thing to my benefit. So I haven't put a lot of things into my body. So I had these things, going against me on actually even giving it a try, but I had huge needs in my life. You know how you hear about there's multitaskers? Well, I'm a multi-issue person. I've had several things going on with me. Number one, I'm 51. Enough said, right? I've been in menopause for about 4 years. I've always had this little joke like funny, not funny. When you're having a menstrual cycle, it's like you're crazy. And then when you don't have one, you're crazy. So I'm like, where does the madness end? So I have dealt with, of course, the night sweats for years, not getting sleep, just so many things that go on with your body during this stage of life. Then also, it's been about 9 years ago now that I lost my oldest son, which was very horrific and very sudden. So, of course, that has been devastating to not only my life, but my husband's as well. So I had all these issues going on with emotions, anxiety, depression was been my number one thing. I'm a pastor's wife, so I've definitely functioned, and I would not ever been able to make it outside of Jesus. But with all that being said, I still fought depression. Even if I would function in that aspect of my life, I still suffered depression. So I definitely needed some help. And finally, my daughter-in-law, April, talked me into trying the products. So I did, and it was absolutely amazing. You asked maybe what was the thing that finally broke down all those fears. Well, when I found out her children was taking it, my grandbabies, it was that safe. Then I was like, oh, I can do this. So I did, and it's the best thing that I ever did. And I'm not saying it, and it is not a sales pitch. There is nothing that I'm just saying. I mean it from my heart. When I believe in something, I believe in something passionately. And when I believe it's something, it's because I experienced it for myself. I don't take people's word for anything. I have to know it for myself. So I am sharing with you guys, whoever is out there listening, if you're struggling with anxiety or depression, not sleeping, night sweats, so many things come to mind. I'm telling you, Plexus has been the answer for me. It has been what I call a game changer. It has changed my life, and it did that pretty quick. I can't answer for what it would do for everyone else, but I'm telling you, within a matter of days, I was noticing that my issues didn't change. My circumstances are all the same, but I was beginning to look at them differently. It wasn't so much as in your face. I was noticing quickly that my sleep was going from being wide awake most of the night to sleeping through. And then if I actually did wake up, it wasn't like the hoot owl. It was actually just a moment that I turned over in the bed or something, and I was able to go back to sleep, which was huge for me, huge. But again, I guess what I can't seem to just get over is the fact for me was the depression. It has just made my life fresh and new. I actually was riding down the road one day. The big, I guess, eye-opener for me was I was riding down the road, and it had been such a long time that I actually thought, man, it's a good day. And I was riding down the road, and I've always been appreciative and thankful for everything God's given me. So don't misunderstand. I haven't walked around as a zombie and depressed. I've tried to be a light. I've tried to encourage myself in the Lord and to go forward. But to be honest, to ride down the road and see the sun shining and listen to the birds sing, it was amazing. It hit me. It was like, it's a good day. It is actually a really good day, and I'm going to enjoy it. That meant so much to me. And I didn't do it by some terrible product, some terrible narcotics. And by the way, guys, I could have had any of that because of the circumstances that my son died. I could go to the doctor at any given time, even 9 years later, and get any drug I wanted, but I didn't want to. And I don't throw off on somebody that's, maybe had to take a different route than me, but I would just pray and I just ask God to help me, and I struggled through, but I'm so thankful that God has shown me a product that was not going to hurt me, that was a plant-based natural product that He created, that was something that was natural, that was good for me, not bad for me, that would make me healthy in ways that I never even knew I needed. I didn't realize there was anything about gut health. And I know that sounds very ignorant, but I really didn't understand the severity of having an unhealthy gut. I have actually been a personal trainer in my life, and I did everything I could to take care of my body, ran half marathons, did all the exercises, and did everything, and I still wasn't completely healthy. I looked really healthy on the outside, but on the inside I wasn't. If I could just encourage anybody that may be on the edge of making the decision to try Plexus, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. It's not going to hurt you, number one. There's nothing harmful in it, and all it can do is help you. It can help you get healthy again, healthy in ways you never knew you needed, and it will just change your world. It has for me, and that's the testimony that I have to share, not only has the night sweats for me gone, they're gone. They're actually really gone, and that's a big deal. Not only am I sleeping, now my husband wakes me up instead of me waking him up, but just my new lease on life is enough in itself for me to never give up on this product. It has been amazing for me. So I hope that something I've said has encouraged you to take that step, to go ahead and give it a try and let it change your life, and you begin your Plexus journey and be able to share with others how great the benefits have been for you. So I hope that something I've said has been an encouragement to you, and you guys have a great night.